Okay, so the next step on our 12-string guitar we're building, once again we're building a regal style 12-string guitar. This is the top. It's Adirondack red spruce, very white piece. But today, the next step, I am going to inlay the rosette. Now there's several ways you can do this. You could do it by hand with a circle cutter and then chisel out the lines in the middle and then inlay it. Or in this case, I'm going to use a device. It's a circle cutter. If you could see here, it has these little knives in it, sharpened blades that are in the exact configuration of the purfling I'm going to install. So this is made by LMI. People, you can make them yourself, but this is something that I bought quite a long time ago. The difference being, I mean, to do them by hand is got to be at least, you know, an hour. But this, you're talking, even with setup, 10 minutes, 15, you know, very little time and maybe less. The only thing is, once you set this, it's very hard to reset it to what you want. So, as opposed to the other method where you're just doing it as you go along and you can pretty much accommodate anything. So this, once it's set, basically this is the only one it makes, and you'll see what that is in the next video. But anyway, so just to show you what we're doing, we're installing a rosette, and in this case, this is a pearl, mother of pearl one, and this only has one banding. The one I'm going to be doing in this guitar, the other guitar here, is going to have 3 separate sections. And you'll notice here it's a little sloppy because basically what happens is the fretboard covers the end of that. So there's no reason it's either going to be there or there. There's no reason to spend the time to put those perfectly. Now sometimes the fretboard stops short of that in certain guitars, such like that, and then you have to make them neat and look right and perfect. Much harder to do, but it's what you have to do. So depending on the material, it can take some more time. All right, so anyway, just wanted to show you what it looks like in a different guitar. So the first thing we have to do is find out where the sound hole goes. Now I've marked the center line on my top, and then this is out. You always have to write what's out, so the book match side is out, so you don't forget, because sometimes it's very hard to tell. And then I have my pattern, and I do have the sound hole marked on it. I have the center and I have the size. So this is going to be a 3 7/16 diameter sound hole, and the center line's there. Now remember, we have a little bit of extra on the edge, so it doesn't go right to the edge. So I line it up and basically make a pencil mark at my center line. So that's where my sound hole, rather. So that's where my sound hole is going. So the next step is I have to drill a 1/4-inch hole in here, which corresponds to this pin, which corresponds to this brass bushing, which I've inlaid into this workboard. So it's just a guide bushing. So when it's in there, it just secures everything even better. You clamp everything down, but you still need that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go on to the next video, which will be at the drill press, and I'll show you this in action. Actually, there's one other thing. Before I do that, I'm going to seal the area around the sound hole with cyanoacrylate, crazy glue. So you don't want to get this stuff on your hands if you can help it, so I'm going to use a glove. And I'm going to put it approximately where I'm going to be cutting my sound hole rings out. This hardens the spruce a little bit. And then we'll sand it off afterwards, of course. Okay, I'm getting whiffs of that. It's strong. Okay, that's that. Okay, little accelerator. Okay, so that's it for now.